Greetings all. This is Will Man. Toledo, Ohio. November 22nd, 2016. Just wanted to go live again. I was talking in the last video about Thanksgiving and I sort of got off topic, and I remembered now. I'm at Walmart here, as you can see. They got quite a few crates in the back. Nothing too serious. Over to the left we have Gordon's Foods. There's not a very big space back here behind the Walmart. There's actually a neighborhood of houses to the left, directly behind here, behind this tree line. So, but there are a set of train tracks that run fairly close. That's just right over here, just on the other side. So yeah, and then you just shoot out real quick, like, and this is right less than a quarter mile from the highway. Quarter mile from the highway. Like most Walmarts, they are right next to the highway and have a set of train tracks nearby. You can see it's a fairly large parking lot, fairly large complex. I always found it interesting that this Rally's here is built up on such a hill, and then it slopes down. It's like they cut out, and when they built this Walmart, I'm not sure how long the Walmart's been here. It's something I'm gonna have to look into. But it's right next to a bunch of car dealerships. Right next to a bunch of car dealerships. So I titled this video Thanksgiving Theory. In my last video I touched a little bit on this. I wanna take a moment and talk about this briefly. As you all know, in a few days' time here we will be celebrating a holiday called Thanksgiving, where we get together with our families and that we don't see all the time, maybe, and we really we cook a good home cooked meal, you know, drink some beers, eat some pies. Yeah, there'll be a football game on. Everybody has their little holiday traditions, right? Well, I like to start at the beginning, you know. Thanksgiving, the Pilgrims and the Indians. That is what we're told. The origination of the story is the Pilgrims brought over the corn and showed the Indians how to farm it and harvest it, and the Indians therefore offered them took place just after the harvest, right before winter. I'm having sort of a hard time breathing right now. It just came out of nowhere. I don't know. This weather's been having weird effects on me. My phone has been getting awfully hot when I use the CameraFi app. I've noticed. I don't know if they're upping some kind of radiation amperage into me, you know? Makes me wonder. Get a little fresh air. But, so where was I? You know, they're just getting done with the harvest, and the natives, you know, are celebrating their new friends, I guess you could say. The new arrivals. We'll call us the new arrivals. When the new arrivals came to the Indians' land, you know, the Indian was hesitant, I can believe. And we weren't hostile at first, I don't imagine. But you have to understand that they you know, they were here. This is what I believe. The Knight Templars came here prior to Christopher Columbus, and the Knights Templars, you know, they were Caucasian and whatnot. They were all different kinds of knights, but majority of them were white. They came here first. So the Native Americans, you know, a couple of the tribes, they heard of white man, and they like the Templars told stories to the natives, because see, it all comes back to our spirituality, folks. Not what God you believe in, or not, you know, what faith you have, or what color your skin is, or what you do for a living, you know. It comes back to the energy that you transmit with the earth and with other people and other spiritual objects. So the Templars were escaping execution in the I think 1300s, late 1300s, and they went many places, but one place they decided to go to was this newfound world, the West, because you know the Templars were very spiritual. They knew places, so they thought they would give it a chance. And when they came here, just like you know, the Pilgrims, they met the Native Americans, and see, the Native Americans are very enlightened and spiritual people as well. A lot of the ancient ones were, you know, ancient civilizations, and the Native Americans trickled down from what I believe is a mixture of Eskimos and Mayans. The Mayans migrated north, and many North Alaskans that crossed over through the bridge, you know, there in Alaska, over from Russia area, China-Russia area. They migrated south and met the Mayan people, and they sort of off-breeded and created what we have now as the Mexican and the Native American. So when you have all that, the Native Americans meet the Templars, and the Templars have relics in gold with them, and they tell them, you know, hey, this is our way of believing and our thinking. We're mutual believers in spirituality, and we're both enlightened. Let's work together. So the natives showed the Templars around the country, allowing the Templars to have an upper advantage on what's to follow. And what's to follow is us, America. Christopher Columbus coming over also, and then the Queen sending more and more people over here, and they start, prospecting off of the land. And they just push the Indians back, and they push them back. And now you have Native Americans living on reservations. And we're still, taking advantage of them. We took their land, we push them back, and we provide them with reservations. And then these reservations have natural resources, yes, but now we're at a point to where we're allowing corporation to come in and destroy, or not destroy, but possibly cause destruction to those natural resources. And yes, I'm talking about the North Dakota pipeline access that is taking place right now. You need to protest against that, because we've done so much to the natives that it's just, this shouldn't even be a question. We shouldn't even have to think about it, folks. Why would we run a pipeline of petroleum through one of the last water sources to these people? You need water to live, and it needs to be clean. I don't know how else to explain that. If you can't figure that out, then I don't know. I feel bad for everybody who doesn't have a clean source of water. I consume bottled water as my source of water, and that's not really a lot better, but at least it's somewhat better, And I don't even drink that much water, honestly. If I do, it's coffee, and so it gets boiled. Tea. Oh, really? I don't know. But so, back to my point. The Templars mated with the natives. Oh wow, what is this? Salt? They just dumped a bunch of salt right there. Huh. And they had offspring, and that trickled on and on and on. And that's why I believe that's why you have people like us, enlightened individuals who are basically mutts when it comes to race and nationality, but we have enlightened abilities where we are higher frequency carriers, because we are mixed blood with many different enlightened people. And think about it; it'll begin to make sense to you, I believe. It took me a while to come up with this theory. And I'm not the only one that believes it. I gathered all information to build this over time, and understanding different stories that are out there. So I encourage you to do your own research and try to understand this history that's out there. They say history, you got to be careful with history. The only things you read in the history books is what they want you to remember. So you have to look at all sources, a bunch of different sources. The more sources you examine, the better ability you will have to, the better probability you will have to be able to predict what's more accurate, or what you possibly believe could be more truth carrying. And then, so, I mean, you know, we gather, we take it, it's just another pagan holiday, is basically what I'm saying. We take advantage, and we use it as an excuse. And there's just a lot of distraction built into it, with the whole football game and the food and you know, Black Friday. That's a whole other topic in itself. Black Friday shopping, the night or the day after Thanksgiving. You know, like, it's just wrong with Americans. You know, you have to understand that they're making us this way so that we're just like that little mouse running around sniffing for the cheese in a maze built of concrete and brick and mortar by the Freemasons, who are the Masonic wizards of this realm. That is all. This is Will Man. Much love. Pray to Jesus and your Father, Lord in heaven, with the you know, with the right tools, the right kind of motivation, the right belief. We can fix this realm, or at least survive together until we enter the true kingdom together, which I believe is coming soon, my friends. Sooner than we really can think. So I'm going to shut it down after that. Much love. Peace be with you all.